Hello, I'm LR, and this week on React Reactions, we're talking about Wonder Woman, San Diego Comic-Con, D23, Star Wars, and the Dark Phoenix movie. Join me next and react to React and Reactions. This is a great book. If we get a chance to catch it, Fantastic Four, Atlantis Attack, we'll get into that later. Anyway. Hello, I'm LR, and thank you for catching me on this episode of React and Reactions. So happy to be here. I was a little off last week attending some other venues and events called EDC. Had a great time, and now I'm back ready to get your React and Reactions to our 4 subjects today that we're going to be talking about. So let's get started right away. First one is the Wonder Woman 2 movie that is set to be in production in the next year or 2 years from now. I think in a 2020 release date. Obviously, Wonder Woman was a big success. Very happy for Gal Gadot and DC as they really hit it out of the park on that one. And now, obviously, they're getting ready to greenlight a second Wonder Woman movie. And the question is that I want to get your reaction to is basically what should be the plot, who should be the heroes, and who should be the villains of this movie. Now, obviously, I think they're going to set this movie in the past still, maybe in the 70s, perhaps. I think that's what they're leaning. I don't think they're setting it present day because then there's too much conflict of ours current heroes and what's going on and why aren't these heroes helping her out if it's happening present day. So I think it's going to take place in the 70s, perhaps even the 60s or 50s. Which I'm more a fan of, because I think if you took place in the 50s, World War II, so to speak, I think then you have an opportunity to bring in the Justice Society, or you have a character or two, not to bring the whole Justice Society into the Wonder Woman movie, still her movie, but to have a cameo or two. It's one thing that I love about Marvel. They'll throw a cameo of a character in, cast Civil War. Let's bring Black Panther in for a minute. Let's bring Spider-Man just to introduce them to the crowd. Things like that are really well done by Marvel. They do a good job of that. And I think DC can learn from that as well. So if you do a Wonder Woman in World War II, you have the ability to bring Stargirl in, Dr. Fate, Bobcat, Hawkman, Hawkgirl, Spectre, Jay Garrett, Flash. So many different characters you can bring a little cameo in, have them show up, and a little nod to the fans out there who know about the Justice Society and read those books. And so I think that's a great opportunity. Now, as far as the villain in Wonder Woman 2, I think they should go with perhaps Cersei's. A lot of people saying Cheetah. I don't think you should go with Cheetah yet. I think Cheetah you can save for present day or for a team up or something where she's involved in a group. I think you should go with Cersei's. You go back to the island of Themyscira. We didn't get enough of that, and Cersei's is the next villain, and she's summoning Cyclops and demons and other mythical Greek creatures, so to speak. And she could be the villain in there. Maybe Cersei's. Perhaps you can have something where Cersei's, uses her magic and takes one of the Amazons who's resentful of Diana and turns her into Cheetah, saying you have Cheetah powers, but you're an Amazon as well, so you can go toe-to-toe with one woman. That could be an idea. Combine those two characters. Maybe have both of them together in a movie. All kind of possibilities. I mean, maybe they should get me on the writer's block on that movie. I could really give them some good ideas. But anyway, I'm sure you guys have some great ideas as well. But I think that's a great idea, involving a secondary hero in the movie, and then involving maybe Cersei and Cheetah together somehow in there, and combining them, and also maybe clearing up a little bit of who Zeus is. I really don't like the idea of them having a separate set of gods, in other words, aliens from another planet, to represent them. Now, there's a couple of theories. Zeus could be Highfather. They could say Zeus is Highfather, and and Ares is really another name of a new gods, perhaps from New Genesis. They could do it that way, combine it, or they can have Zeus and Ares be the Kryptonians who landed 20,000 years ago in that spaceship, Man of Steel. Obviously, somebody came out of that ship. I mean, 1 or 2 people came out of there. There was a pod open up, so maybe that's how they do it. They say they are descendants of Kryptonians somehow, an offset of Kryptonian DNA, and that's why they live so long. And perhaps you know, have the powers they have, and they took the name of, you know, the locals call them Zeus and Apollo and things of that nature. I don't know. They can do many things, but I think they need to clear that up and explain who these people are. As we know, there are situations where different gods exist or aliens exist in the universe. So you have Thor and Odin and the Asgardians, but you also have the Greek gods in Marvel, because Hercules is a Marvel character, and Zeus also exists in there with the Greek gods, another set of aliens. So they could do it that way as well. Either way is fine, but I think they need to just explain it a little bit more. But I'm really excited to see what they do in Wonder Woman 2. Showing more of her powers. Can she really fly, or is she just gliding there? I don't know. They were kind of, you know, kind of confusing on that. Is she just gliding in the air, or is she flying? Or is he just jumping out there? We'll see. But very interesting. I think we can throw away the idea of the invisible plane. That is gone. They've got rid of that idea. There is no invisible plane going on here. So they've slowly worked that out. Back when I was a kid, that was what she got around in, but which was kind of ridiculous to say the truth. But you know, hey, that's fine. So react to the Wonder Woman 2 plot, heroes and villains. React down to the comment section below. Or you can react to me at gmail.com, ready to react now, or at Facebook or Twitter at ready to react. So that's our first subject. Second subject is San Diego Comic-Con and D23 are right around the corner. In the next couple of weeks, we'll be getting those. And I can't wait. It's going to be so exciting. We are going to get a brand new Justice League trailer. We're going to get probably an additional Black Panther trailer. Nothing for Spider-Man Homecoming, I don't think. Maybe we'll have a panel up there. But Thor Ragnarok, additional footage I'm sure we're going to get. Star Wars is probably going to be a D23. We're going to get some more Star Wars, The Last Jedi. Maybe a clip from Han Solo, even though they're having issues with the movie, the new director. But they may show us a clip of something they feel is finished and ready to be shown. So there's all kind of exciting things happening right now, and I can't wait. But the question really is, with these events, you know, everybody cannot afford to go to them. I can't go to them, of course, not this year anyway. A lot of other people can't go to them. A lot of true fans who love to be part of this, who enjoy this, who make this part of their lives. And my question is, should D23 and San Diego Comic-Con broadcast their presentation, broadcast their show? And people are saying, oh no, I paid to get into Hall H, or I paid to see this panel. Well, the panels they show on YouTube, and so that's good. You can see the panels on YouTube and check those out. But some of the private stuff they show, some of the secret footage and everything, I think they could do a pay-per-view channel. You know, much like you buy WrestleMania or a movie online, maybe do a San Diego Comic-Con or D23 channel, and you pay a fee of, I don't know, $10, and you get all the content. You get to watch it live as it's attending there. Perhaps they could do something like that in the future. I think they need to, because their fan base is growing so much, and so many people want to be fans of this and be part of this, and cannot afford the hotel rooms or the visits and everything. And the event can't accommodate them. Obviously, San Diego Comic-Con is maxed out, and I'm not sure how big D23 is as far as space, but I think they could do something like that. And it'd be a good idea. You know, they want to make money off of it. It's fine, make money off of it. I think it would be a success. I really do. I would be one to sign up for sure, to tell you the truth. So that's just one of the things I wanted you to react to as well. What did you think about San Diego Comic-Con and D23? Are you excited, pumped up? And do you wish that you was able to get a channel to watch that? I know Sci-Fi last year, the Sci-Fi channel did a Comic-Con show, but it was mainly from outside, their own little show. They brought some guests on, some stars, and it was fine. I enjoyed it, but I want to see what's in Hall H. I want to see what's going around the convention. I want people to walk around showing me different things, and the signing, the autograph people, you know, all that stuff would be great to see. Like I said, I just got back from the amazing Las Vegas Comic-Con. Stan Lee was there, Todd McFarlane was there, Rob Liefeld was there. It was really fun. A lot of vendors, had a great time. Enjoyed myself as that event continues to get bigger and bigger and bigger every year. They do a fantastic job. So react to me on that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section, and I'll be happy to maybe review those next week and read those and see if you have some ideas that I haven't thought of. Subject number 3, Star Wars. We just got done talking about Star Wars. We're all excited about The Last Jedi coming up soon, the next saga film, and eventually a Han Solo film, which I'm not as excited about. They're making it, that's fine. I didn't think they should have made a Han Solo film, but they are. Hopefully it's good. There's a lot of question marks about it, but yeah, nevertheless, they're doing a Star Wars film almost every year. And my question is, do you think they should do Star Wars films every year? I personally believe they shouldn't. I love Star Wars. I want my Star Wars. But the thing about Star Wars was it was like Christmas. You had to wait for it. And it built up and built up and built up until you finally got it and you enjoyed it so much. You know, and that was a great thing. Now, I'm not talking every 5 years, but I'm thinking they should have a Star Wars film every 3 years. They should do a Star Wars film at the least every 2 years. Every year kind of is oversaturation to me. And I know they have plenty of stories to tell, whether it's a saga film, one of the saga films in a trilogy, or it's an offset film, an anthology film, or whatever. That's fine. But I just think that you lose a little bit of the intensity, I guess you would say. Not the excitement. I'm always excited to see a Star Wars film, but the intensity of seeing a Star Wars film, the build-up, waiting for it. And I think that's being lost a little bit here. But don't get me wrong, they're going to break records. People are going to go see them. I'll be there to see them. But I just wish, I think they should push it back every 2 years, especially with so many other comic books and other films coming out. There's plenty of time for that. And just a thought of mine, but tell me what you think about that. If you also agree they should push it to every 3 years, or if you like it every year, you know, and you enjoy it every year. I enjoy it every year too, but I'm fine with every 2 or 3 years and waiting a little bit too to get my Star Wars fix. So react to that as well. Our last topic that we're going to discuss today on the React to Reactions is basically the Fox X-Men movie Dark Phoenix. That's coming out shortly. I think next year or beginning of 2019. I'm not sure. But my question is, will we see the new Wolverine introduced into the new Dark Phoenix movie? Now, Hugh Jackman is done playing Wolverine, and we're going on with this new cast of the X-Men, which I'm happy to go with the younger new cast. But with that new cast, we got to bring Wolverine in now. I mean, which is a whole new cast and everything. And I know that, you know, they had Wolverine sort of in this cast, but, you know, they were, you know, as far as they released him, the new cast released him from the Weapon X program. He went running off in the woods. I think you need to bring Wolverine back in Dark Phoenix, the new actor to play Wolverine. And I think hopefully Fox is thinking of this as well and say this is the time to introduce Wolverine right now. We're going into the Shi'ar Empire. We're going out to space. Why not introduce a new Wolverine, the new actor, into this movie? I think we need Wolverine in the X-Men universe. Hugh Jackman did a great job serving as Wolverine, but now it's time for a new one. And I think this is the time to introduce him in the new Wolverine movie, in the new Dark Phoenix movie. So I think there's a couple actors that could play him. Now, the guy I wanted to play was Tom Hardy. I thought he could have did a good job, but he's going to be Venom now, which is fine. So if you're not going to go with Tom Hardy, then I say find an actor that's, it's going to be tough, that's, you know, smaller, built, stocky, with muscles, and able to act and play that part. It doesn't have to be a known actor either. I think, you know, in the beginning of the X-Men universe, you wanted known actors, accomplished actors to play that part and keep the role and the character alive. But now we know who Wolverine is. Now just find a good Wolverine, and he doesn't have to be the centerfold of the X-Men universe like he was before. He can be a complimentary character. They can do movies off of him, but give me an actor, but an actor that looks more like him in stature and everything if you can. So I'm really looking forward to that, because I think it's a great opportunity for Fox to bring him into the X-Men universe right now as you're going forward, apparently with this new cast. So why not? You know, the new Magneto, the new Professor X, you know, the younger version. Time for a new Wolverine, I think. So tell me your reactions to that. What do you think? If you have an idea about who should play Wolverine, and if he should be brought back into the X-Men universe, because if not now, when do you bring him back in? We need a Wolverine, because an X-Force movie is coming down the road. And Wolverine's, you know, I think he could be an X-Force as well. So they need to start thinking about bringing him in. Maybe Fox has already thought about this and they're getting it together. And if you haven't thought about it, Fox, watch this video. Think about it. Make it happen. How about it? So react to that and all my other 3 subjects. Comment below. I'll look for those and maybe read some of your comments next week. You can reach me at readytoreactnow@gmail.com. You can react to me on Twitter and Facebook. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Ready to React, React to Reactions. I'm LR, and I'll see you next time.